what up, Unbreakable Kicks Army. For this video, I want to have some fun with this one, man. Like, I know I'm supposed to be live for the Air Jordan 1 Low Golf, Travis Scott's. But, seeing how they did a raffle, like, if it was a J Balvin's, like how they did J Balvin as far as wait for the password to come up, you got a chance, you got to get in queue, like, I'd do that. But when it comes to the raffles, bro, I'd be good on it, man. Like, like, we barely know any winners from those raffles. And then after the raffle, it's going to be a huge post talking about how it was 1 million bot entries for these, like, Army. We been seeing this story unfold numerous amounts of time. But, hey, something that you guys may not have seen, Army, I did do a review for the Air Jordan 5, the Georgetown joints. That video went up this past Sunday. So make sure y'all check that video out, along with some more early reviews I got, Army. I got the Air Jordan 1 Roy Reimagined video up, and I got the Air Jordan 2 Gucci joints. These don't come out till like December. So make sure y'all go and check those, Army. I will be on Whatnot tomorrow with my boy KO on the Clock Whatnot channel. Now, make sure y'all tap in, Army. The link is in the description section below. I have plenty of shoes that we giving away. I will have some Air Jordan 1 Lost and Founds on there. We got some Yeezy slaps on that, Army. It's going to be a time, like, literal drops every couple minutes, y'all. This is something that I'm collabing with Whatnot, Army, so y'all do not want to miss it. You do not want to miss that. Along with, Army, I may be dropping some early stuff too. Again, I got the Retro 5s, I got the Retro 1s, the Retro 2s. Link is in the description section below. You guys do not want to miss this Whatnot happening tomorrow. I did mention again that I want to have fun with this video, man. And seeing how we got the Air Jordan 12 OG Cherries dropping very soon. They already posted official images. It's only the 10th. I said, hey, if we don't got a shock drop by the 14th, it's not happening. Now we got official images that popped up today. We got the Travis Scott that's dropping on Friday. I want to say we got the retro release on Saturday too. I can't see them doing the shock drop on Saturday. We got a couple days to see if we're going to get them joints early, Army. If it don't happen this week, I think we just going to get a regular release for them. How I went for the Air Jordan 8 playoffs, and a lot of people expected those joints to sit and to go on sale, Army. I feel like I need to just refresh y'all on some of the OGs. So I'm going to go over my favorite OGs 1 through 14. Now, I did this video years ago, and I know that, Army, I want to say maybe like 5 years ago I did this video. But I want to see, A, where I stand at right now with my favorites and where y'all stand at too. So, section below, Army, let me know, for instance, if I went with a certain Retro 1 OG and you like, nah, Break, you should have went with these. Let me know y'all list 1 through 14 in the comment section below as well. Let's get this joint started. One, Army, I got to go with the Air Jordan 1 Chicago. I feel like every Air Jordan sneakerhead should have the sneakers that I got in this video. Again, this is just my personal opinion, but I feel like these are the best out of all of the OGs. Now, the Air Jordan 1 Chicago, I might be biased. Your boy was born and raised in Chicago, but to me, it was the cleanest colorway. Now, when it comes to Air Jordan 1s, it's kind of tough because you had a lot of colorways, though, from the lows to the highs. But when you think of Air Jordan 1, if I was to ask Jordan, what's your favorite Air Jordan 1? I feel like he'd do the Chicagos. Now, I feel like Breads will be second, but we got the first retro run of the Air Jordan 1s. We remember in Madison Square Garden what pair of Air Jordan 1s Mike was wearing. So, of course, I got to go with the Air Jordan 1 Chicagos. In this, Army, I feel like maybe 90% of the Air Jordan 2 fans, you're going to go with the Air Jordan 2 Chicagos. Now, this is the recent release of these joints. I have yet to go ahead and put these joints on feet. The Retro 2s don't get that love, man. Like, Jordan was honestly about to leave after the Retro 2s. One, he broke his ankle wearing a pair of Retro 2s. He didn't Jordy up that year playing basketball, and that's probably why the Air Jordan 2 didn't do as well, man, as the Air Jordan 1. But even with Jordan Brand trying to bring back the Retro 2 with all the collabs, I feel like the Air Jordan 2s would never get the love that they deserve. And on top of that, how many people do you know say, hey, the Air Jordan 2 is my favorite Air Jordan of all time? You're probably looking at somewhere like 0.0023% of people will say the Air Jordan 2 is their favorite of all time. But, hey, again, I got to go with the Chicagos. Army, of course, this is my favorite Air Jordan OG of all time. You got the Air Jordan 3 Black Cement, the sneaker that put Jordan brand on the map, put Michael Jordan on the map because of this shoe. First one to have the Jumpman on the tongue, Army, the Jordan Jumpman branded. Got Nike Air on the back of the shoe. Like, between these and the white cements, it's a tough one. But the Black Cement 3, just thinking about, you know, Kanye and Jay-Z in the oldest video, bro, just the Air Jordan 3 Black Cement is just the nastiest Air Jordan of all time. Again, this is the sneaker that saved Jordan and Jordan brand. This is the beginning of what we have all of these years. 38s now, bro. Had it not been for this one, we wouldn't even be at Air Jordan 38. So y'all got to remember that. Love for the 1s and the 11s, but if it wasn't the 3s, we wouldn't even be having this conversation right now. So again, in my opinion, the best Air Jordan of all time is the Air Jordan 3, and my favorite colorway, the Air Jordan 3 Black Cement. Gotta go with the Air Jordan 4s. Now, the 4s was a little bit tough for me, man, because I like the white cements. I like the fire reds. I like the military blues. But just as far as Jordan, like when I'm thinking about these OG colorways, Army, I'm just thinking about seeing videos of Mike actually on the court rocking them. We never seen Mike rock a pair of military blues, so it's kind of hard for me to be like, those is my favorites. Granted, those are OGs. We got memories of Mike in the Air Jordan 4 breads. And I feel like the ones that I have the memories with, even though some of them, y'all gonna be like, well, Break, if you talking memories, why you ain't pick those? It's tough. It's tough when it's coming to these OGs, man. Get the most renditions. It may be Jordan's favorite. Like, how many renditions we've got of the Chicagos, how many renditions we've got of the breads, as far as the retro ones. Retro 3, Black Cement, how many the Black Cement 3s and the White Cement 3s we got. Same with the Bread 4s. We know we got the Reimagined dropping next year, but again, just overall, Air Jordan 4 breads is up there. White Cements will probably be my second favorite. We got history with Spike Lee, Do the Right Thing. Like, this is when Jordan brand began to take flight internationally in movies, you know. Like, I feel like the 4s was that shoe that pop culture, and it just took flight. And speaking of flight, Army, on premise got the roller bag 60 to 70% off, along with all of the other sold premise bags that's under the warehouse clearance sale. Now, the warehouse clearance sale was supposed to have been over a month ago, Army, but y'all been going crazy. I've been begging my boy Ant, just keep it going until all of the bags are sold out. And the more y'all are buying, the longer he's going to keep this 60 to 70% off sale going. Army, we know Black Friday is around the corner. Mud's going to be traveling. We got Thanksgiving around the corner. Mud's going to be traveling. Got Christmas around the corner. Mud's going to be traveling. So make sure that you guys are traveling in style, and make sure that you guys are saving every dime. We know that we get into that time where these sneakers are getting more expensive, and we copping more pairs because now they are bringing out the heat. So again, Army, 60 to 70% off these select sold premise bags. All you gotta do is click the top link in the description section below. Take you straight there. No code needed. All you gotta do is have that credit card payment ready, and you'll have that new sold premise bag ready at your door. Fit 4 to 5 sneakers in the bag, depending on what bag you take. TSA approved, up to size 15, traveling style, and thank me later. Because number 5, we need them. Jordan 5, Black Tongue Fire Reds, my favorite OG Air Jordan 5 of all time. Why we haven't gotten these, I don't know. Now, we are getting like some Lucky Green 5s that's supposed to be dropping next year. Women's exclusive that look just like these, but it's Lucky Green, bro. Give us the OG Stitch 23 on the side, please, bro. Like, we haven't seen this in OG style since 1990. Again, this is another one of them joints that Jordan brand just been playing games and haven't been giving us the OGs of these joints. Just like the military blues, finally getting those since 1989 in OG form. The other Air Jordan 5s with Nike Air on the back in OG form. This is literally the last one that we are missing in Jordan brand. Give it to us, because these is going to sell way better than the Fire Reds that we got in 2020 with the 3M Silver Tongue. Best Air Jordan 5 of all time, Army. Let me know in the comment section below. Jordan 6s was honestly the one that I had to think about. It was between the Air Jordan 6 Carmines and the Air Jordan 6 Infrareds. I went with the Carmine 6s because of the color blocking. I love the Air Jordan 6 Infrareds, the Air Jordan 6 that Mike won his first ring in, but the Carmine color blocking with that Nike Air on the back, 5 years ago, I was going infrared 6s. Now, the Carmines is just so clean, Army. They just different from all of the other ones. The white infrareds, all white, infrared down there. The black infrareds, all black upper, infrared down there. The Sport Royals, all white upper, Sport Royal down there. You know what I'm saying? They were all pretty much the same color blocking. Six maroons, man. The Carmines was just different. Clean, beautiful shoe. And now you seeing we getting a lot of other Air Jordan 6s based off the Carmine color blocking. We got the Olympics in 2000. We got the UNC joints. We got the cool gray joints that just recently released. We getting the yellow ochre joints next year. This Carmine color blocking is special, man. It's starting to finally get some love. What's the Air Jordan 7s? And I wound up going with the Olympic 7s or the For the Love of the Games, which is my favorite Air Jordan 7s right here, yo. Now, I know this ain't one that Jordan wore on the court with a Chicago Bulls jersey, but, man, Barcelona 92, colorway of them. Now, don't get me wrong, the hairs are fire. The Bordeaux, like, the Raptors. This was a tough one. This was a tough one, man, but still, the Olympic 7s just stand out. They just stand out, Army, and when it got to the two toughest ones that I had to pick, man, but I definitely feel like I went the right directions with the Olympic 7s. Easy, bro. Playoff 8s. Hands down. You had playoffs, you had aquas, you had Bugs Bunny. You only had 3 to pick from, but this was plain and simple. We got our 3-peat in these joints right here. Easy pick. But, Army, of course, if you did wind up picking up the 2023 Air Jordan 8 playoffs, make sure you got your Rejuvenated water and stain repellent to make sure you protecting the materials on these joints, man. It's almost fall time in Chicago. That weather dropping. It was raining the other day. And you want to make sure you protect your shoes. So make sure you hit it with the Rejuvenated water stain repellent 6 to 8 inches apart. Let it sit for about 10 to 15 minutes if you patient enough, yo. It can sit for a little bit longer. That way you coating the entire shoe. No water, dirt, mud, sludge will damage the shoe. It'll literally trickle off of the shoe without damaging the material, Army. I do got my Rejuvenated link in the description section below to save you guys that 10%. So make sure y'all grab the Rejuvenated water stain repellent, bristle brushes, Rejuvenated sneaker cleaning solution, everything that you need to protect these dope sneakers, Army. Let's move on to number 9. I almost went with the olives, but I wound up going with the playoffs or the Chicagos. It just screams Air Jordan, man. Space Jam the movie. You know, like when these came back out in, what, like 2016, they dubbed these as Space Jams, probably to give it more hype, but these are the OG Chicagos, black, white, and red, the playoffs, whatever you want to call it, man. It's just Air Jordan. I feel like, Army, most of my colorways are the white, black, and red, but I can't help it, yo. These are just the colors I grew up seeing Mike wear. These are the colors that I seen on tape. These are the colors that my dad talked about. And these are just the colors that your boy grew up on, man. And this is just classic MJ. If these were to come back out, these would be another hot seller. Just like the playoff 8s. I hope that the playoff 8s really just put that spark back on OGs and giving OGs, you know, the love that they deserve. But the Air Jordan 9 Chicago's, a.k.a. playoffs, hey, definitely number 1 for the 9. So seeing that I don't have all of the OGs, but Sacramento 10s probably would have been my pick, but I got to go with the Chicagos. Again, another white, black, and red. I'm sorry, these are just my favorite. The double nickels. This was part of that remastered premium leather on these joints. Just overall clean Air Jordan 10. I'm a sucker for the Stitch 45 on the side, Stitch 23, whatever, anything stitched on the side, I'm a sucker for it. My boy Pippen be, you know, having comments about Mike when he was begging Mike to come back rocking these joints, bro. Like, these Sacramentos, the Orlandos, like, just some clean colorways. And Jordan, still 10s, Jordan Brand just need to bring some of the 10s back. 10s need a dope comeback, whether it's the City Pack, whatever it is that they need to do to revive the Air Jordan 10s, they really need to do it just how they doing the Air Jordan 2s. I honestly feel like 10s will sell better than 2s, but that's just my honest opinion. I have an opinion that, okay? Retro 11. Now, I'm going to tell y'all right now, this would not be my number 1 Retro 11. The Space Jams would be if it had the Royal Blue Jumpman from 2000. That's my favorite Air Jordan. Well, actually, it's the 2009 pair. But Space Jam, Royal Blue Jumpman, Go Mob. That is the best Air Jordan 11 of all time. OG, whatever you want to say. That is my favorite. But since that is not the one that we had in the movie Space Jam, I couldn't pick them. But I'm going to go with these right here. Versus West Coast. You know what I'm saying? Concords or Breads. I'm Team Bread, though. Went with the Bread 11s. Father's Day, 1996. Like, them iconic moments, bro. You know what I'm saying? Those iconic moments. Ring number 4. Bread 11s. One of the ones that really just elevated Air Jordan to the next level with the padded bread. You know, the Retro 11 is still probably majority of the sneaker community's favorite Air Jordan of all time. I mean, it was time. It's my favorite Air Jordan. It isn't like my top. I say the 11s is probably like my top 7. You know what I'm saying? But just clean overall. To me, better than the Concord. Chicago Bulls color blocking. You can't go wrong with them. Right. Cherries, taxis, or breads. Went with the breads, aka flu games. Again, I'm a moments type guy, y'all. The moments he had in these particular sneakers. Now, again, you can go a lot of ways with the 12s. Taxis, you're not wrong. Breads, you're not wrong. Cherries, you're not wrong. Obsidians, if you want to be different, you're not wrong. You're not wrong about none of it. Because they all fire, they all dope. You know, but when it comes to retro 12s, the flu games, the breads, whatever you want to call them, these is it. This is number 1. This is that Air Jordan 12 that whenever these drop, these gonna sell out. The hood want them. Jordan fans want them. It don't matter your race, ethnicity. You want the flu games. You want the breads, yo. You know, and these is it when it comes to the Air Jordan 12. So this is my favorite Jordan 12 of all time. Air Jordan 13 breads. 3M, Panther Eye. 13s was another just like, damn, they did it again. Clean. Now, I could have went with the Air Jordan games. It was either between He Got Games and the breads, but again, these joints is just Air Jordan. The 3M upper. You know what I'm saying? The new buck that you got on the side. The Panther Eye, like Jordan 13s. What happened, bro? These used to be that shoe. For years, the 13s was that shoe. You had the 11s, then you had the 13s. Nobody was really tripping on 4s like they do now. It was the 13s, the 12s, the 11s, bro. Those was the ones everybody and their mama wanted. Changed so much, man, that the 13 is not as desirable as it used to be. But as far as my favorite OGs, they gotta be the Bread 13s. Air Jordan 14 Black Toes. I had a convo with Conceited the other day because he was talking about how much he liked the Air Jordan 14 Last Shots. And them joints is fire too. But these Black Toes are highly slept on, man. And I'm loving how Jordan Brand is giving us those new black and white 14s later on this year. Last Shots definitely would have been number 2. But the Black Toes don't get the love that they deserve. Probably because Mike ain't put them on. But still though, man, these joints is just clean. I love them. And these are my favorite OG Air Jordan 14s of all time. You know your favorite Air Jordans 1 through 14. Army, I love you guys. Cannot wait to read y'all list in the comment section below. Smash that thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Use them promo codes in the description section below. See y'all tomorrow for Whatnot. You got your boy Unbreakable. You got the Unbreakable Vault. Unbreakable Army sent strong like always. Most importantly, hug your loved ones and of course remain humble. And we out.
I hit Unbreakable for the Yeezys. He the plug, call him when I need him. These old's tough, but he get him easy. Yours old, him first season. Them most beefy, looking like 2 laps. 2 less, cause your ass taking nail.